No matter how hard I tried, I just couldn't get the work done. And I had a whole list of things that I needed to get done. And I sat down at my work desk, prepared to do the work, and my brain just would not allow me to. I sat there with no thoughts in my head, and it was just blank. Like it was quiet. And I couldn't get any work done, and it would frustrate me. I was frustrated, but at the same time, I couldn't even focus for more than 10 seconds on what I was trying to do. And that is because I didn't have routines established. The reason why you're not consistent with self-improvement and trying to establish good habits like meditation or your cold showers or journaling, it's because you don't have set routines to follow. Because all you really need is not discipline, it's not motivation. If there's one thing that you need, it is, what's the word? Hold on, I forgot the word. It's momentum. Momentum is the word. And when you have momentum, everything just flows. You know how athletes always say, oh, I was in a flow state and that's when I made all my shots, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, flow state can happen with anything that you do, including working, including getting through your to-do list. And you've probably felt this before. You've had a to-do list and you said, oh, I'm gonna get after it. And you just knocked everything out one by one by one by one. And it felt so easy, flawless, effortless. But other days it just feels like the resistance is crazy. Every time I need to tick one thing off, it feels like my life is like, it's dying, bro. I feel like I'm dying and it's so hard. That resistance is because you lack momentum. And that lack of resistance is because you have momentum behind you. Like wind pushing you forward from behind versus wind pushing you from, actually like swimming. Let's use swimming as an example. It's like swimming against the current versus swimming with the current. It pushes you forward. And so how do we develop momentum if that's so important and it's the only thing that we need, right? You develop momentum through small little wins. When you stack up small wins, you get psychological momentum, but I don't know, something about the universe or however the world works. When I do something small and it's a win, I naturally go and achieve something bigger without even trying. And it just stacks up like a snowball effect. And then the snowball becomes bigger and bigger and bigger until I stack all these wins that I can achieve pretty much the big things that I set out for myself. So how do we stack these little wins? How do we find these little wins? Because if that's the only thing that matters, then these are the components. Well, put it simply. To put it simply, it's your routines. I can't talk. Your routines are basically habits that you stack together to do it all in one go. And that's small wins that you stack together. And then when you complete it, it's a big win and you make it a habit in itself. So all your habits, meditation, cold showers, journaling, blah, 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 you stack it all. Okay, I wake up, I'm gonna make my bed, I'm gonna cold shower, and I'm gonna journal, and I'm gonna meditate. That's a routine. And so it's these small wins. Okay, I made my bed, that's a small win. I can do a cold shower. Okay, that's really hard to do. Small win, I did it. And then what else? Meditate. Okay, that's a small win. And then you complete the routine in the morning. And then that's a big win. And then you can go on to your workday like, hey, I'm ready. I have momentum behind me already. And then that in itself, the routine, you make it a habit. And when it becomes a habit, it becomes second nature and you don't even have to think about it. Eventually you have your routines memorized and you just go like, okay, this is part of my day now. So you automate basically stacking small wins every single day. And then you have momentum. So you're basically automating momentum, which means you're basically automating making hard work easy. Does it make sense? I don't know if I'm just yapping here, but that's what helped me a lot. So I have routines that I made my phone wallpaper, and it's a morning routine and a night routine because the best days start the night before. And on top of that, if you schedule your days in blocks of hours where you set yourself to a period of time where you need to do something, like a timetable in school. Someone just called me in the middle of my video. Everything is against me today. Okay, so you set a timetable for yourself and you have a schedule to follow and then easy to see block by block what you need to get done. Boom, that's even more routines that you stack, small wins, small wins, small wins. And before you know it, your entire day is a win. And then you go into the next day ready with momentum already behind you and you go for that. And that's how you develop so-called consistency. Because it becomes easy when you have momentum. And you need to build that momentum because it's a skill. You need to build the skill of momentum. I can't even see. I have no momentum going for me here because yesterday I had nothing going for me. I did not stack any small wins. And even from the way that my energy in this video, it might be a little lower than normal. So I'm trying to get that up. I'm trying to stack the small win. I'm trying to make this video, that's a small win. And then I'll try and edit it or whatever, put subtitles, it's a small win. And then I keep stacking and stacking and stacking. Tomorrow it'll be a little better. The next day it'll be a little better. But the reason why I am where I am today is because of my stacking small wins or lack of stacking small wins. And so how fast you'll progress on self-improvement is basically a result of how many small wins you can stack and how consistently you can do so. So I want to bring that to you today. You do that by doing routines, because routines become habit. And if you can make a routine a habit, that's one of the most powerful things that you can possibly do. Because what is self-improvement really? It comes down to just your habits, right? It's basic. It's just your habits, your meditation, culture. Like if you do your routines, you're on self-improvement, and it's just a matter of consistency and stacking the days. So if you can find a way to stack the days and they compound exponentially, 1 + 1 + 1 = 1,000, then that's really the key to like progressing faster than everyone else and progressing as fast as you possibly can, if that makes sense. So instead of trying to think about, oh, what habit should I do? Oh, I didn't stay consistent today. Oh, like tomorrow's gonna be such a hard day. I have to do blah, blah, blah. I have to do a lot of work. Instead of focusing on all these external things, why not focus on the input that's gonna generate the output? And that input is your routines, your systems. Okay, I heard this from, I think, Charlie Morgan. People do not rise to the level of their goals, they fall to the level of their systems. Or maybe that's from Atomic Habits. But your systems, your processes, your routines are essentially what control your outcome. It's the framework of your life. It's what you'll fall back on. You don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. So establish your systems and maximize that. Because really, that's like, if you won't go below your systems, and that's something that you can even carry out on your worst day, that's really all that matters, right? It's not about how good you are on your best day, it's about how good you are on your worst day, and whether you can stay consistent like that or not. Because yes, you're gonna have ups and downs, but imagine you have a consistent baseline system. That's the foundation of everything you do. Your routine, you get it done no matter what. Even one breath of meditation, boom, you got it done. That's part of your routine. You build a small win, and that's like you fall that far. And you kind of save yourself. It's like a safety net. So I hope that helps you. Man, I need to generate some momentum myself. And I'm glad that I have these struggles because I get to document them and help you with it. No one's probably watching this far because I've stumbled upon my words and whatever. What am I even saying, bro? People are gonna... You watch this far. You have a 1% attention span. Congratulations. And yeah, I'm glad that I get to film this because you get to see how much I struggle as well. And I get to be completely authentic with you, which is the most important thing. And I'm young, I'm 17, I have my whole life to get better at this. And so do you. So be patient with yourself. I'm being patient with myself. I know that I'm gonna have good days and bad days. That's just life. And it's not about having a good day every day. It's about making progress every day. If I can do that, then I'm confident that I'll be able to succeed in whatever I try and put my mind to. And so can you. So if you want to hear more from a 17-year-old trying to figure out life, subscribe. It's a win-win for both of us. I have a free Telegram. It's the first link. It's one of the links in the description. As always, get after it.